Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a reading for Capricorn from the 1st until the 7th of May. So a weekly reading. So I'm going to shuffle your cards, and don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. There's also links in the description for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee, and to my crystal shop. So let's just lay down your 10 cards on the table. So your first card is in the here and now, the present situation, what's going on around you at this time. Okay, and the card I get is the 6 of Wands in the reverse position. So the first feeling here is that of defeat. Okay, it's very much a feeling that something come crashing down around you recently. You know, it's like you had something and then you kind of sort of lost it. There's a strong sense of you feeling gutted. You know, it's like taking defeat from the jaws of victory here. Okay, you're feeling very down around this whole situation. You know, it could well be that things went from bad to worse and from the frying pan and into the fire, and that you reached rock bottom. But let's look at the card which is crossing. Yeah, I mean, I've got the Devil card here in the reverse position. You're wanting some kind of release here, okay, but I am seeing these chains around you, and a situation or a person is holding the other end and kind of sort of holding you back. So what that means is there's a toxic energy around you, or some negative people, or a situation, okay, and this is kind of what's holding you back. Okay, there's so much kind of sort of good things ahead of you, okay, but you need to break free from this kind of sort of situation. So either you can completely just cut ties or deal with the situation in a different way. Okay, there's nothing in between. Okay, but at the moment you feel damned if you do, damned if you don't, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Okay, you're wanting to break free. There's no middle ground around this situation. The card in the past coming to the present is the Queen of Cups. You have been feeling rather emotional, you know, around this kind of sort of situation. You have tried to let go, okay, but you get so far and then you slip back into your sea of emotions. But what I would say here with the Queen of Cups is it very much does relate to you, and it shows you to be a very kind person. Okay, it's just these bad influences around you, or this negative energy around you, you know, and you've come to realize actually you've been listening to your emotions, you've been in touch with your emotions, you've come to realize that it's time to kind of sort of let go and move forward from this situation once and for all, but you're not sure how to, okay, because you have tried to let go and move forward, but you're dragged back. But you really are getting to that point where you are going to break free. It's just a matter of time now. Yeah, I mean, the card looking forward is the Empress card in the reversed position. I mean, this is exactly what I was kind of sort of saying here. And you know, if you imagine you've got this plant here and it's kind of sort of growing, you know, in this room, it's reached the ceiling, it's got nowhere else to grow. So what do? You can put a hole in the ceiling, so stay where you are and try and change things, or you can move the plant somewhere else, so move away from the situation. But there's nothing in between. You can't just leave it, you know, something needs to change here. So either you cut ties or you deal with the situation differently. Yeah, I mean, the card in the gold position is the Fool card reversed. A major card, you know, just like the Empress is a major card, the Devil is a major card. So quite clearly, like this major situation around you, there's big changes taking place around you. But there is some kind of apprehension here, okay? There's some kind of delay, okay? It will change, it's got to change, okay? Because the Fool card is very much about this fresh start, but since it's reversed, there's a strong sense something needs to be resolved first of all, and it could well be that you need to take a leap of faith or to take a risk around the situation, because I do get like this dog for connections, but it's barking. So it's barking means like your nagging thoughts and nagging words of those around, and there's a need to carry on just the same. So acknowledge these thoughts and these words, but don't kind of sort of get dragged one way or the other, and carry on. And as you do that, these nagging thoughts and words will just die out. Yeah, I mean, subconsciously I've got the Ace of Swords, so quite clearly, you know, it shows you are starting to think seriously about this situation and about letting go. And it does show you kind of sort of growing in strength here. And it's like you've come to some kind of acceptance within yourself. it's like you realise that there's no going back, okay? But you're just kind of just trying to sort things out. It's not as easy as just kind of sort of just moving away from something. Something needs to be sorted out. So the T's need to be crossed, or the I's need to be dotted. Some loose ends need to be kind of sort of tied up first. But what I do feel is that you are going to draw a line in the sand here and move forward and away from this situation. Yeah, I mean, advice here is shown by the Three of Swords. It's really just saying how things have been. You know, there's heartache, there's a broken heart. You know, sometimes it's known as the love triangle card, or it could be a third party here. Someone who's been doing a lot of interfering, sticking their oar in where it's not wanted, planting negative seeds in people's heads. It's just showing how things have been, you know, very, very negative, very toxic. It's been causing you a lot of challenges and also frustration. So clearly what it's saying is everything's been revealed here. It's there. You know, you're getting the clarity which you need. It may not be very pleasant, but it's what you need to actually realise you need to move away from the situation or deal with it differently. In fact, if you start to control the situation, yeah, then you will gain in power. Okay, so rather than letting the situation control you, you control the situation. It could well be that situations or people start coming towards you then, and then you will have a choice. So you can choose yes or no to have someone or some situation in your life, where before it was like you were begging somebody else. So it's a complete turnaround of energy here, which is a win-win situation for you. Yeah, so on the outside I've got the Page of Pentacles. So quite clearly the energy at the moment, I know everything's been thrown up in the air and it's very challenging, but it's about you taking back control here. You're starting to, okay, you start off within yourself, so you feel more secure within yourself, and then it will start showing up on the outside. There is some kind of delay here between the inside and the outside, though it is inside out. It's that way around here. There's also some improvements here around money, work, business, or some kind of security issue for you. Your hopes and your fears is the Chariot card. So your fear probably is that things aren't going to change and you're going to remain stuck. But quite clearly here with the Chariot, it does show you taking action, okay? It does show triumph around the situation, and it shows you kind of sort of moving forward. Could well be a house movement or some travel or some kind of trip which you're going to take. Yeah, I mean, the final card is the King of Pentacles. So quite clearly it shows you growing in strength. Again, it's giving me more security, more certainty, or even more commitment. And again, improvements around the work, money, or business situation. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. There's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, buy me a coffee into my crystal shop. Thank you.